Okay, so I've just clipped my bangs away, and I think I'm gonna do my eye makeup first. I'm gonna be doing like a Korean K-pop inspired makeup tutorial. So the first thing I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna go and take my Boi-ing concealer all over my lid, just as a primer. After I do that, I'm just gonna go in with a little tiny blending brush, and I'm just using the Tarte Classic Courage palette, and it's just got a bunch of really rosy shades, which is a common theme I found whenever I was watching all of my K-pop inspired makeup tutorials. It's a lot of reds and a lot of rosy colors. So yeah, I'm just going in with this little pink shimmery shade, and I'm going to apply that all over the lower portion of my lid. And then I'm just going in with this dark blush shade. Just taking the darkest shade and the mattest one, the brown. Just barely going to dip into that and put it on my outer corner. I'm just gonna go in with this shade that I have from Urban Decay, and it's in the shade Midnight Cowboy, and I'm just gonna spray my brush and get it wet so that it's ultra highlighted, or pigmented, what am I saying? I'm just gonna apply that to my brow bone, a little bit lower than the arch I would normally do, because I'm gonna be creating a different eyebrow shape. Because another thing I noticed is that they like to do a very straight brow rather than an arched brow, which I naturally have, so this will be interesting. Then the next thing I'm gonna do is just squint my eyes and highlight this little bag right under my eye, and they have a word for this, I forget what it was though, but they highlight that to kind of make it look a little bit more saggy in a way, or like stick out more, like so. And then I'm just going to take a smaller brush and take the brown shimmery color in this palette and just apply that underneath on the outer corner, just to make that look like it's a little bit deeper. Next I'm going to do eyeliner, and what I do with that is I'm just going to do my Clinique pen liner thing. And what's different really with the way they kind of do the eyeliner, in the US we kind of flick it upwards and we're taught to like bring it up towards the brow. There they actually make it go down to give the eyes a more like open and like droopy effect. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'll show you right now. So now I'm moving on to my brows, and I'm going in with a little bit of a darker color than I normally would, just because I'm gonna need it if I'm gonna like totally redo the shape of my brows. So first thing I'm gonna do is just kind of make a line here, connecting the arch of my brow. So I'm just trying to make them more straight basically than they are naturally, and getting rid of that natural arch that I have. I'm going to go in and clean it up with concealer as well. And then I'm going to kind of leave the front part alone. And now I'm just going to go in and define that with some concealer. I'm just going to use that same Boi-ing concealer. It's going to be really hard for me to conceal that arch, so I think that's about as good as it's going to get. So as you can see, it's just a little bit flatter, especially in the arch area. So then I'm just going to add some mascara. and finish the other eye, and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna go in and make my face, try to make myself a little bit paler than I usually am, just because in Korean skincare and things like that, they don't go in the sun as much. Like in America, we always want to be super tan and have freckles and things like that, but they are sun damaged, and the Koreans are known for having beautiful skin. And yeah, so I'm gonna make myself look like I've never been in the sun. I'm just putting on some primer right now. This one's from e.l.f. It's just the pore perfecting one. Now I've seen a lot of like cushion compacts and things like that used in a bunch of all the like Korean makeup tutorials I watch, but I don't have anything like that, so I'm just gonna go in with my normal foundation, and it's the Too Faced Born This Way. And I'm just gonna do one pump, a very, very light layer. I'm gonna put it on my lips as well. You'll see why when I get to the later part of the video. And now I'm just gonna contour, and I call it contouring, but their version of contouring is very different. It's kind of to make your face appear more round and baby-like, rather than how we kind of do here in the United States. We try to make our cheekbones really chiseled and look like we have a very angular, like contoured face, which is the point of contouring, but they do it. Oh my gosh, my nose is peeling. It's a little bit different there. They just kind of put it on the outer parts of their face to bring it more into the like I can't explain it as well. I'll put a link down below of the video I watched with this, and she probably explains it way better than I do, but it's just to make your face look more round. So they don't put it oops, I just did on accident, but they don't put it underneath their cheekbones at all, which I thought was interesting. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go in and conceal underneath my eyes and on any areas I have any redness with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. I just blended out that concealer and powdered my lips so it wouldn't wipe off. And all that's left now is just blush and lips, and I think lips are probably the most important, and blush, so I saved them for last. So with the blush, something I actually am gonna be probably using in my everyday routine, and I have been ever since I discovered this kind of trend. I'm just using this L'Oreal cream blush, by the way. Instead of applying it kind of here and backwards to the apples of your cheeks like I was taught to do, they more so apply it like right here under their eyes and on the bridge of their nose. And if you think about it, that makes more sense, because that's how I look whenever I get sunburned or when I have a natural flush. That's usually how it looks, and that's when I like it the most. So I don't know why I haven't like been incorporating that into my routine all this time, but I really like it, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So you just kind of, I'm dotting it like literally right under my eye, on my nose, and then I'm just gonna blend it out with my finger and just kind of drag it down. It's almost to create that kind of like youthful, just been crying and like rubbing my eyes, like everything they do is very sneakily like trying to make them look more youthful, and it definitely works. So and this is a very creamy blush, so then I'm just gonna go in and set it with Dandelion from Benefit. Then, last but not least, is the lips, and I actually specifically bought this stuff because I watched it in Korean makeup tutorial. It's just the Chateau Labiotte wine lip tint, and I think these things are so cute. They're little wine bottles and they just twist off. So I've already pre-concealed my lips, and I'm just gonna pop this in the center. This one specifically is very bright, and I'm just gonna pop it in the center and blend it out. And then, just to intensify that a little bit more, I'm going to take my NYX soft lip cream in the shade Copenhagen and just a very little bit apply that to the inside. And there's the lips. And just one quick last little touch I'm gonna do is apply just some balm. To the center of my lips. This is my finished Korean K-pop inspired makeup tutorial. I'm posing like them, can you tell? So be sure to check the description box down below. I'm gonna link all the videos that I kind of drew inspiration from for this look, and I hope you guys found this helpful, and I hope you like it and take something from it. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.